You've probably heard of FADs, but like me, never really understood what these fish aggregator devices are. Well, today we're joining the Victorian Fisheries Authority and jumping on board to deploy 2 of these FADs near Lorne. We're going to see how they're put together and try and work out the best way to fish them. Okay, let's get going. Victoria already has 5 FADs connected to an artificial reef sitting about 3 kilometres off Torquay, west of Melbourne. On the sounder we can see large schools of bait fish, probably yakka, swirling in the water below the floating cylinders. But we're off to Lorne, where we will place another 2 FADs that will attract what every angler dreams of, large pelagic trophy fish. The FADs we're placing about 7 kilometres offshore at Lorne cover 2 sites where Anglesey Fishing Club reckons the big fish like to hang out. Each of our devices is made up of a large conical buoy with lengths of chain hanging below it, a 2-to-1 mix of around 100 metres of floating and sinking line, and one of the largest anchors you'll ever see. While the buoy attracts the bait fish, the lengths of chain flash in the water to lure in the larger fish. But what sort of fish?
We hope that these new FADs will attract kingfish in particular, but possibly other species such as smaller tuna and maybe even the odd mahi-mahi. The FADs are worked by attracting bait fish, which primarily congregate directly underneath the buoy and around the chain itself. The bigger fish will be circling within maybe 5 to 10 metres of the buoy itself, and they'll be shooting in every now and then and grabbing the bait. So I reckon within about 10 metres, 15 metres of the FAD is probably your best zone to be casting your lures.
But you're not recommended to get too close to the FADs, as there's a lot going on under the water.
It's important to remember with these FADs is that while there's a 3-metre dropper of train vertically underneath the float itself, there's 100 metres or more of rope underneath that, which sits in the mid-water. So you don't want to be fishing upwind or up current of the FAD, otherwise you'll get snagged. So approach from downwind, down current, and when you're about 20 metres away from the FAD, start casting your lures in towards it.
After checking the bottom by dropping a camera down, the FADs are dropped over the side where they anchor up. Fisheries marks the location of the devices, which will then be shared with the boating community. These FADs will stay in the water until about May, when they will be pulled out and stored until next summer. This is so bigger ships, and even the odd migrating humpback or southern right whale, don't get tangled up in them. Job done, we're headed back to Queenscliff. So hopefully by now you've got an appreciation of what an FAD is and what it can do for you. The only thing to do is to pick a fantastic day and go out and make it happen.